Hello. So as you can see, I'm not quite well. I've tried to cover up myself with makeup, put a bit more colour in my face. Our faces are but another type of canvas. The art is just temporary. So I have 3 channels on YouTube and it's very hard to kind of keep them in sync with each other. And if something very big happens on one, I sort of have to repeat myself on the other channels. So I'm just going to repeat myself very quickly. My health has been pretty bad this year. I've already talked about things like anxiety, mental health. I've had walking problems since birth, but in the last year I've been getting some very bad back pain, and in the last 2 months or so the back pain has been so severe that it's literally stopped me living. I can't sit up, I can't drive, I can't work, and I'm so miserable that nothing else is possible. I've done a very big video on my main channel about it there. It's quite long, very informative. Bit more in depth. But again, this is something that's been interfering with my art, both physically and mentally. My mental state sort of gets so miserable that I sort of shut down, I get a mental block. It's a bit like writers, painters, artists block, bit different. It's not just a case of not having any ideas, you literally just stop working and that's that. I hope this makes sense. And physically, when you can't get out of bed and do simple things like sitting at a computer or eating your breakfast without being in tremendous pain, working is impossible. As I'm standing here vlogging right now, I am in a lot of pain, but I have found that standing is less painful than sitting, so I'm standing this. I haven't done a standing up vlog in a very long time. In the last 2 weeks or so, the pain has sort of lifted and I've been able to leave the bedroom and do a little bit more. I drove to the post office to post your orders today on my own, and I've not been able to do that for a while, so that felt good. So in between being in bed and being in pain, I've been doing as much art as possible. For lots of people, I think art is very therapeutic. It helps them get through stuff, it helps them express how they're feeling. One of my favourite artists is Frida Kahlo, and whilst I am nothing compared to her, she is fantastic. She's been a bit of a source of inspiration, I suppose. It's funny, this video was supposed to be me talking about the stuff I've painted, but actually I've vlogged so much, I'm gonna have to do another video. Okay, so what else can we talk about? What else have I managed to do this month? Well, I've completely sorted the art room. It's perfect. When I sort of moved in, everything was very all over the place. Stuff rammed in drawers. The last 2 days or so, I have blitzed the room. I've pulled out every drawer, every shelf, and reorganised it all. So I feel much better. This does feel like an extension of my bedroom. I know where everything is. Everything's got a home. One of my big concerns is the easel. Once I start painting on the easel properly, I've got to mind the beautiful white wall behind it. Already I've got a blue mark on the wall there. Whoops. I've sort of christened my desk as well. My desk is covered in paint, so that's a good sign. Some people say that a messy workspace is a good workspace, and I agree. But I'm feeling very happy. I'm feeling more confident with Etsy and selling and planning and preparation and stock. I now have about 400 envelopes. I got them discounted, so it means I don't have to worry about envelopes and things like that until next year, hopefully. And I now understand how the post office works and what stamps need putting on what, so I have all my little boxes full of stamps ready to put on top of everything, which saves time at the post office. I think the lady at the post office and I, we know each other pretty well now. This is something else that made me happy. I got myself one of those. Yes! It's the little things that make us happy. Simple things like this make things so much faster. I mean, it has been hard because there have been some days where I've really wanted to work or I've had ideas and my body's just been zilch. It's not been able to function. So on those days I've done things like this, stamping envelopes and reorganising things, just doing what I can. Even if it's the most smallest thing, everything makes a difference. For example, stamping all those envelopes there, that saves a couple of seconds every time I put together an order. I will do another video about everything over there. That's what this video was supposed to be about. But until I do post the next video, know that I've been very busy and I've been trying my best. Again, thank you ever so much for all your support on all the channels, and thank you for your support as well if you're a Patreon, because you guys rock. And I've just started posting all your postcards, so they should arrive before Christmas. fingers crossed. I'm terrified of the Christmas rush. It's my first Christmas selling like this, so I'm nervous. We'll get there. Keep an eye on my Etsy store because very, very soon all of that will be going up. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.